my little unicorns, new and old? It's your girl West Indy Ray, and I am back again with another information-filled video. Now today's video is going to be about why I am making the decision to stop shopping fast fashion and just where I'm at with my journey on trying to live a more sustainable lifestyle. Now, upon reading the title of this video, one might ask, what is fast fashion? And it is simply the cheap and trendy clothing that we use that is oftentimes created through means of unethical and unsustainable processes. Examples of some of these fast fashion brands are Shein, Zara, which I've been a long time fan of, Fashion Nova, H&M, Forever 21, Uniqlo. Now this clothing is made to go in and out of style really quickly so that you buy more, and oftentimes they are made out of synthetic materials that are in fact harmful to the environment. Now whether it be clothing or home goods, these items are marketed to us in a way that makes us feel like we need them in order to be happy, to be cool, or even to find love. Think of all of the cologne and Axe body spray commercials that you've ever seen. They all market themselves as spray this on yourself and you will literally be a chick magnet. How many Tupperware commercials are marketed as the right products for good moms? And then we go ahead and turn our TVs off at the end of the night, or even worse, fall asleep with them on to deeply embed those thoughts and ideas into our subconscious minds. These ideas that despite our greatest efforts, we are inferior. No matter how much we love or feed or shelter or nurture our kids, we are never going to be that mom. We're not doing our jobs as parents because we can't provide this for them. We do this day after day and night after night until soon our beliefs directly reflect these ideas, and of course with anything else, you get that law of attraction, our lives will follow suit. And again, just like we do with everything else in our lives, whether it be physical, spiritual, emotional, or mental, we look for quick fixes to these symptoms rather than actually digging deep and finding out what the problem is all about and where it comes from. We don't do our part to diagnose and treat the disease that has infected all of the Western world: consumerism. We try our best to ignore ourselves while people in China, Cambodia, Bangladesh, and even our own brothers and sisters, cousins, neighbors that have been affected by the prison industrial complex here in the United States are working for cheap, long hours, terrible conditions, sometimes even dying. There's men, women, and children all going through this. We proceed to check out without even thinking twice about what this process looks like, maybe in another country, or even within the walls of this country. What does this process look like in prisons where Black and brown people are disproportionately incarcerated and really forced to do slave labor? What has my purchase done to the environment? What has my purchase done to my health? How many people have lost their lives to the production of goods just like these? And since that happened, has anything changed about these conditions? Has it gotten better? Has it worsened? We don't do our part in following our money. We get it, we spend it fast, and we don't think twice about it. The cost to ourselves, other people, and the environment as a whole has not even been considered. We ignore that aspect of holistic health that tells us that we must face our addictions, whether they be food addictions, drug addictions, or shopping addictions. We ignore that part in our manifestation practice that tells us that we cannot act out of desperation if we want to manifest good things. Instead, we hoard things as if our ability to live in abundance, true abundance, can one day be stripped away from us. We purchase things just to throw them away without even thinking twice about thanking them for serving us well, because let's be real, half the time they don't serve us well. Yet and still we are consuming these very temporary products over and over again that have long-term effects. In my belief, spirit speaks to us in synchronicities, in principles. And principles must remain true on every level or be reevaluated to accommodate all levels of truth and reality. So in my life, I'm making a conscious decision to deprogram, to unlearn, to replace the ideas that I formed about myself with thoughts that really promote gratitude and true abundance. As I gather all of my belongings to move out of my apartment, I'm literally taking an inventory of everything that I have. I'm donating what I can, I'm selling what I can, and I am recycling what I can. I'm making the decision to bring only the things that are useful to me right now. When you look back at old civilizations, you really realize that a lot of the things that we think we need are not even necessary for human life. And I'm not labeling myself, but I am committing. I'm not shaming myself or others, but I am holding myself accountable. My first step is not to go create more better waste. It's to pause, shop my own closet, which by the way is full of fast fashion, use what I have, and appreciate everything everything. It's to break out of this consumerist mentality that tells me that the solution to all of my problems is to go out and buy more, even if I'm buying from a sustainable brand. My first step is to listen to my desires carefully and find the disconnect between what I want out of life and what I have. My first step is to reframe my mind, to manifest the meaningful. Going forward, as I move through this journey, I intend to take each and every one of you with me as I phase out the things that I have with more sustainable products as needed. I will have tons more content about my locks, aka the most sustainable hairstyle I've ever had in my life, about manifesting the meaningful and how I'm going about living in a more intentional way. And I know it's super intimidating and maybe even a little bit scary to go through such a huge transition like this, especially at a time like this, but you don't have to go it alone. Come with me, come with me, come with me. And maybe then, after sifting through all of our things, healing and happiness will uncover itself.